Christina, Ande, and I'm so blessed to be here, especially speaking alongside KG. She is just an absolute beast in this business. And our topic today is all things on how to collect and run referrals with every single sale. So for you, those of you that maybe haven't run referrals before, or you're thinking, where do I even start? Why do I even need to do this? Like, we're in a lead-based business. We could just buy more leads. I think sometimes when I talk to people, that's like the biggest thing that people say, right? Well, we don't really run referrals because we're just buying more leads. And that's fine. But the reasons why you should really consider running referrals and collecting them every single sale is, first and foremost, they're free. So write that down, free leads. The second thing, guys, is that you're going to maximize your ROI. So for those of you that are in leadership and you have new agents coming in and they don't have the same bank that some other people have coming in to spend on leads, this is really going to help them get into more presentations. Because if you can take every single lead that you buy and get 3, 5, 10 more names and numbers out of that, that is going to take their money a lot further. So that is huge. The other thing with it as well is that you're going to help your overall retention. So obviously, if I sell Joe and Mary, that's one thing. But if I sell Joe, Mary, their 3 kids, the cousins, and everyone else, no one's canceling a policy because now I've made myself irreplaceable as the family life insurance agent. So if you've never started with referrals, you don't know where to kind of go with it, there's 2 main areas to really focus on. First being beneficiaries, and the second being insurance referrals. So obviously with beneficiaries, guys, the whole reason that someone is getting a policy is they want that money to pay out to their family when they die. There's billions of dollars of life insurance that goes unclaimed because family members don't know about a policy packet was lost, they don't have the information. So we don't want our clients falling into the statistic of that because someone didn't know about a policy. So make sure that you're making beneficiaries and contingents a non-negotiable, and not only just collecting them, but going a step further. Make sure that you're actually reaching out to those beneficiaries. You're going over the policy information with them about the client, and then also protecting their family and their family and friends from there. So it's a great intro into referrals overall, and it's a really easy conversation. All you have to say is, hey, obviously you have this person and this person listed as your beneficiaries. Obviously on my end, I promise to do my best to make sure your family knows exactly how your policy works for when something, God forbid, happens to you. Now, on your end, I just need you to let them know that I'm going to be reaching out, and don't worry, I'm going to make sure your family has their own coverage set up for themselves as well. So we'll make sure they're taken care of with their own life insurance. So it's a very transparent conversation, and you can set up easily the next 2, 3 people from one lead that you purchased, or referrals off of referrals as well. Now, the second area that's huge is making sure that you're asking for insurance referrals at the end. These are people that you're not going over the policy, the original policy with, but these are people that they think would benefit from having life insurance. And so there's a lot of value there in seeing why they think their family or friends would benefit from it. So make sure you're asking. So an acronym I love to use is VIBS, V-I-B-S, and it stands for value, important, beneficial, and suggest. And so at the end of every single presentation, just something to add in at the very end when you're closing out your sale is just asking your client how you did. So I'm gonna use KG as my example and just say, okay, KG, obviously we got you covered here today. Scale of 1 to 10, how did we do for you?
Out of this world.
Awesome, awesome. I'm so happy we were able to protect your family. Now, of all the information we covered, what did you feel was most important?
The check getting cut to my family when I'm not here.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you got them protected for life, right? You have a whole life policy, so you did a great job protecting your family. Now, obviously, I'm gonna make sure your beneficiaries know about the policy, like I mentioned, but I know there's definitely some other people in your life that would really, really benefit from the life insurance. So you mentioned earlier, you're actually one of 3 siblings. Let's go ahead and start with your siblings first. Who's the oldest of your siblings?
My brother.
Your brother, okay, perfect. And then you're going to continue to suggest. So don't leave the money on the table. Make sure you're asking. People love to do what other people are doing. It is a very simple process. You just have to ask.
Awesome, she did great. All right, guys, so before I get started, thanks, guys. Before I get started, I just want to do a video. My son turned 10 yesterday, and I sacrificed his birthday to be here with you guys so that every day can be a birthday for me and my family. So I would like for you, thank you. Before I go into what I'm going to talk about, before I get started, on the count of 3, I just need everybody to stand up, give the biggest birthday shout out, and say happy birthday, KK. Y'all ready? All right. Hold up. Bam. Camera. All right. There we go. Y'all ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Y'all did great. Thank you, because he's going to get on me if he didn't think I was really here speaking and missing his birthday. But no, I mean, Christina did great. Guys, I think to keep it simple, superstars, I think you guys should really just ask the simple question, right? At the end, when in doubt, when your mind goes blank and you're nervous, just ask, hey, who else do you know that needs what we do? Raise your hand raise your hand right now if you have life insurance on yourself. Okay. And a lot of you really took the importance of life insurance because you're in the insurance industry. Raise your hand. Now, I need y'all to raise it a little bit higher. Come on, y'all. Okay, got you. All right. Now, raise your hand if you were referred to the business. Raise them high. All right, everybody look at each other and see how many hands are raised. Referrals work, right? And I think the biggest thing is you want to stay in your warm and hot market with the people that you know, right? So the first thing is just asking, right? Think about the people that you know as well. How many people have kids? All right, raise your hands, y'all. Be coachable. Come on now. Okay, great. Now, we want to leave generational wealth for our kids. Is that correct? Am I right or am I right? Yes. Okay, how many people wouldn't? Yes. So do you think you can get a name and number of someone who loves their kids or has grandkids that wants to leave generational wealth? Yes. All right, what's their name and number? See, you almost gave it to me, right? So I think the biggest thing is to just ask, how many people do we know are struggling with their health that are, over 50 or under 50? And we have Chubb now. We have so many great carriers we can use, right? So, and how many people are struggling to get a life insurance policy? They hear over and over again that they're getting declined, they're not getting approved, right? Hey, Christina, how many people do you know that maybe they didn't get approved with life insurance, or they have some health challenges and you don't know if they have insurance or not, regardless of their situation? A lot, right? And so raise your hand if everybody's going to die one day. And raise your hand if you actually witnessed or know someone that was being born. So this is a necessity, right? People will give you names and numbers as long as you just ask. And I will leave you with this, right? The powerful part about a referral. I referred my dad as a client in the business because I came from a practice company, and I was there for 6 years too long, okay? He could never get approved for term. I had no idea about whole life because they tell you whole life is bad, right? When really it's actually really, really, really good, okay? So I referred my dad, and he no-showed us 3 times. My dad, y'all. I'm like, you're making me look bad. Anyway, I show up to the house. I'm like, I got him. He was cooking, had the door open. Y'all know how our parents are, right? And so walked in, and I'm like, hey, Dad, listen, remember we're supposed to talk about insurance? What's up? Okay, I kept it real with my dad, right? And so we were able to protect him, and I'm so glad that we did, because he had his policy for 4 years. 2 years ago, he was diagnosed with cancer, amongst other things. And the plan was for him to go to the hospital, find out how to treat the cancer, and then leave. It was all good to go, right? Well, 2 days before his biopsy, his private company let him go. So what happens with private plans, right? When you can't work anymore and they put you part-time or let you go. Those benefits go right with it, right? So that's exactly what happened. And my dad made a lot of money. He made a lot of money. Okay. So anyway, he did not make it out of the biopsy, okay, which is why you need to talk to your family, which is why you need to talk to everyone you know and get referrals, because somebody is waiting on you to serve them. And because I served my dad, because I put everything to the side and listed him as a referral, a client, because I was not licensed yet. I was I was licensed. I wasn't contracted.
Hey, so the timer's broken.
Oh, shoot.
But give them some love. KG in the house.
Hey, American Amicable paid out. So
they paid out.
To that.
She got it done. God bless you both. Great job.
You.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.